Hey guys, what's going on? This is Tyler, and today we are going to be doing part 4 / the season finale. Yes, the season finale of What If Kakashi Adopted Naruto. Yes, you guys have crushed the light goal, and you guys honestly are just killing it lately. And so I just need to probably boost the light goals, which some of you have actually been telling me to do, because you guys have just been saying that my light goals are ass. I bet 4,000 likes for this video. Yep, you heard me, 4,000, or else part 5 ain't dropping. So I want to see this video get 4,000 likes. You guys want to talk so bad about my light goals? Then fine, hit it then. Alright, I didn't mean to get all loud on y'all, but anyways, with that out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into the video. Now, we start our story off where we last left off, and you guys decided that Hinata should come along, and so she would come along with Jiraiya and Naruto for the hunt of Tsunade, and like in canon, Naruto would actually be left in a hotel room. However, over the course of their journey before they get to the hotel room, Naruto wouldn't necessarily be training too much. If anything, Hinata's kind of working on her training, and asking Jiraiya some tips and tricks and stuff like that. Reason why is because Naruto has already learned the Rasengan in this timeline a lot earlier than his canon counterpart, so the whole learning Rasengan training arc doesn't really need to go down for Naruto. Naruto's just kind of vibing. However, Hinata, I could see her having a little bit of a training arc and actually trying to tell Naruto that she wants to get stronger, because the Chunin exam she got completely embarrassed by Neji. Hinata would then say to Naruto and Jiraiya that she's just done being the girl without a backbone and is always getting embarrassed by. She wants to get stronger and wants to grow as a kunoichi. And Jiraiya actually sees this within Hinata, and Jiraiya could just see Hinata actually training with Tsunade. Well, potentially, if this all works out. And Jiraiya would then say to Hinata that he can actually recommend her to Tsunade herself if she actually manages to come with her and become the 5th Hokage and all of that. And Jiraiya could basically put her on into some new training, which could make Hinata a lot stronger. Hinata is excited for this, but she doesn't want to get her hopes up, and Naruto would then say, well, if the Tsunade thing doesn't work out, Naruto actually has a plan for Hinata. He would then say that he's going to help Hinata learn the Rasengan. And so Hinata's actually excited, and she would actually want to train with Naruto. But the thing is that when Naruto tries to explain the basics of the Rasengan to her, Naruto's not a very good teacher. And eventually Jiraiya would actually pick up on training with Hinata, and so Jiraiya would actually teach Hinata a lot better than what Naruto did, the fundamentals of the Rasengan. Now, Jiraiya would only teach a little bit until he would actually get distracted and would actually want to go do more research, so then he would then book Naruto and Hinata a hotel, in which Naruto and Hinata are now in a hotel together. Now, in this hotel, Naruto and Hinata would currently just be training, and Naruto's trying his best to teach Hinata about the Rasengan. However, Naruto's teaching skills are just not on point, and he's actually frustrated that he can't teach Hinata and is actually upset at himself. Hinata would then try and calm down Naruto, saying that it's going to be okay and that it's fine if he can't really teach that well. Hinata can learn it on her own pace. Naruto would then say that he thought maybe if he could try and teach her, they could actually get a little bit closer. Hinata would then say, well, why do you want to exactly get closer? I mean, we are pretty close friends already after all, right? Naruto would then say, of course we're close friends. But Hinata would then say, but what? Naruto would then say, but I just don't. A knock on the door would then be heard, and Naruto would actually use this moment to break the tension between he and Hinata, and would get up from his seat, and he would then say, never mind, I'm just gonna go open the door, as he proceeds to walk to the door. And when he proceeds to turn the knob and open the door, we would then see two men in black cloaks and red clouds on the cloaks. It is Itachi and Kisame. Itachi would request for Naruto to come with them, but Naruto quickly takes a few steps back and taps into the Kyuubi chakra. While that's happening, Hinata would then use her brand new technique that she's been trying to develop, which would be the Rasengan. And at that point, she would attempt to basically use the Rasengan in combination with her Gentle Fist. And like Boruto, yes, like Boruto, can't believe I'm comparing Hinata to Boruto, but she manages to throw the Rasengan, and the Rasengan quickly turns invisible. Kisame and Itachi are actually kind of confused by this. However, it would just strike Itachi in the face, and Itachi wouldn't expect this and is actually surprised. As that happens, Hinata would then say to Naruto that Naruto and her are going to have to work together in order to try and combat these two. And so Naruto and Hinata decide to actually work together. Naruto would basically go back and basically cast his wind style Gale Palm Jutsu, while Hinata would basically use her Air Palm Jutsu, and in combination, the hotel room is completely destroyed. However, they are managing to push Kisame and Itachi back. Itachi and Kisame think that these kids are definitely opponents that they should not underestimate. And so Kisame would then say for Itachi to shut up, and Itachi would then proceed to just ignore Kisame, and Kisame would then say, "Don't worry, Itachi, I got this." He would then proceed to pull out Samehada, and he would then charge at Hinata and Naruto. While this happened, Sasuke would then arrive, and he would then cast his Chidori Jutsu, and would say to Itachi that he's been waiting for this day to come. And he's going to finish Itachi right here and right now. And as he proceeds to charge at Itachi, Itachi would react to Sasuke, grab Sasuke by the arm, and pin him against the wall, basically saying that his hatred isn't strong enough. Now, Naruto and Hinata would have actually heard Sasuke coming from outside and would have basically seen the ruckus behind Kisame, because keep in mind, Kisame is right behind the door. However, Hinata would just use her Byakugan to make sure that it's Sasuke, and when she gets the confirmation that it's Sasuke, she would report this to Naruto. And so Naruto would then say to Hinata that they need to work together to beat this shark guy so that they could save Sasuke as fast as possible. Hinata couldn't agree any less, and Naruto and Hinata would then attempt to charge at Kisame. As this happens, Kisame would then get ready to slice them with Samehada, and he actually outspeeds them. And so when Naruto and Hinata are about to come into contact, and are soon about to meet their end, until Jiraiya arrives, and like in canon, would cast his Toad Mouth Jutsu. And also, just like in the original, Kisame and Itachi managed to escape from Jiraiya and retreat via Amaterasu. Shortly after this, Might Guy would then arrive and kick Jiraiya in the face, and he would proceed to take Sasuke back to the hospital so he could seek medical attention. Now, after this, Jiraiya, Naruto, and Hinata still make their way after city until eventually they would finally meet with Tsunade, and Naruto would catch her disrespecting the Hokage, in which he would come to defense of the Hokage's honor, and so Tsunade and Naruto would then have their little scuffle. Tsunade still bodies Naruto, however, Naruto is able to utilize the Rasengan a lot easier along with other techniques, so I feel like he would actually impress Tsunade here. Tsunade is impressed that he's able to utilize the Rasengan Jutsu. Literally only 2 other people can use that jutsu. Naruto would then say how that's actually incorrect, and that Kakashi can also use the jutsu along with Hinata, though Hinata's Rasengan is a little weird. And this is where I believe Hinata would finally introduce herself to Tsunade. The only reason why I don't think she would actually introduce herself like at the bar where Naruto and Tsunade were bickering. 1, Tsunade and Naruto were bickering, so she didn't want to interrupt Naruto at all. And 2, she does know who Tsunade is, and she is really, she is gassed that she's meeting Tsunade for the very first time. The strongest kunoichi. Tsunade would then proceed to actually see the light within Naruto, basically knowing that he will become the next Hokage, and she would then decide to join the Leaf and become the 5th Hokage. Now, if Naruto in canon with the Rasengan is able to basically convince Tsunade to become the Hokage, and this being a Naruto who's a lot stronger than that Naruto, not to mention this is Tsunade's first impression of Naruto, I believe this would actually convince Tsunade to lead the Leaf Village and become the 5th Hokage. So yeah, there's no fight with Orochimaru. Orochimaru and Kabuto would have gotten the message that Tsunade just ditched them and ditched the offer, and so Orochimaru and Kabuto proceed to head back to the hideout. So yeah, that would really wrap up the Tsunade arc very shortly, and the startup for the Sasuke retrieval arc would actually happen as per normal. So Naruto and Sasuke would fight on top of the hospital. When Naruto and Sasuke do their iconic Chidori and Rasengan clash, they would actually be stopped by Kakashi, and they would both hit the water towers. When Sasuke actually realizes that Naruto's Rasengan is a lot more powerful than his Chidori, he just gets very frustrated. And like in canon, Kakashi would just tie Sasuke up into a tree, and eventually the Sound Four would try and attempt to kidnap Sasuke. And eventually the Sound Four actually convinced Sasuke to come along with them, and so Sasuke leaves Konoha. Now, Hinata would actually be in Sakura's position here. However, it's not going to be the same thing, as Hinata is actually a lot more useful, and when Hinata sees Sasuke in the Sound 4, she just basically dips as fast as possible. She's basically running to attempt to tell Tsunade, the new 5th Hokage, about what's going on. And the Sound 4 actually attempt to go and chase Hinata and maybe just kill her off so that there's no witness, but Sasuke actually stops them, and he says that they don't have enough time for this. And so the Sound 4, along with Sasuke, leave Konoha. We cut to where it would be early morning and Hinata is knocking on Naruto's door, and Naruto would wake up to hear this, and he would open the door for Hinata and would ask Hinata what's wrong, and Hinata would explain the details, and Naruto would say how Kakashi left earlier to do a mission along with a lot of Jonin, so that means he and Hinata are going to have to try and get some help. The two of them would head into Tsunade's office, and when they arrive, they would see Shikamaru along with Tsunade. Tsunade would already learn about the mission, and Tsunade would already want Naruto on the team. Also, Hinata could join, and so Shikamaru now has two members on his team already, Naruto Uzumaki and Hinata Hyuga. Shikamaru, like in canon, collects Kiba, Choji, and Neji, and so they would actually get ready to head out. The team is literally the same, the team recruitment saga that is, and the only difference is that Hinata's actually joining the team. However, I feel like maybe one change that could happen is that Hinata and Neji finally interact with each other after the Chunin exams, and so Neji would actually apologize to Hinata about what happened, and Hinata would then say, no need for an apology, I've gotten a lot stronger and stuff, and maybe after this mission, she and Neji could fight together and potentially train with each other, and Hinata could maybe show Neji who's really the strongest Hyuga now. And Neji's actually excited by this, and he says, sure. And with that out of the way, the team then heads out to save Sasuke. Now really, I don't see too much changing at the beginning of this arc. Like in canon, they would get bamboozled by the Sound Ninja and Jirobo would trap them, but they would find a way out a lot faster with the inclusion of Hinata and a stronger Naruto and a lot smarter Naruto, so they would probably come up with a better plan. And Choji would still fight Jirobo and beat him like in canon. Along with that, Neji would still fight Kidomaru, while Kiba and Shikamaru would eventually fight Ukon and Sakon and Taiyuya. So really, the only ones who are chasing Kimimaro and Sasuke right now are Hinata and Naruto. And Hinata and Naruto attempt to try and combat Kimimaro. Yes, Kimimaro still shows up. Now, with the inclusion of Hinata, I could see Naruto and Hinata putting in the teamwork against Kidomaru, maybe even pushing him to use even more of his power. But before that happens, Rock Lee would still arrive, and Hinata and Rock Lee would decide to stay back to fight Kimimaro and combat him, while Naruto goes on to chase Sasuke. Now, with Rock Lee's speed, along with Hinata's taijutsu style, and even Rock Lee's taijutsu style, I could see Rock Lee and Hinata, and eventually even Drunk Lee and Hinata, combining their efforts to maybe push Kimimaro into the Curse Mark Stage 1, but once he turns into the Curse Mark Stage 1, it's over for them. That is until the Sand Trio arrives and Temari and Kankuro go and assist Kiba and Shikamaru, while Gaara helps Hinata and Rock Lee. And like in canon, Kimimaro still dies due to his illness. And if I didn't make it obvious enough, the other Sound Ninjas still die. So with that out of the way, the only thing that would really change is maybe Sasuke versus Naruto. But even then, I can still see the outcome actually happening. We could just say that Sasuke goes for a cheap shot, and which would result Naruto in losing the fight. Now, Naruto versus Sasuke at the start, I could see it being a lot more closer than in canon, because at the beginning, Sasuke was just dogging Naruto. But I could see in this timeline, maybe Naruto and Sasuke are actually scrapping. But I feel like in the end, Sasuke would try and go for a cheap blow, and this would result in Naruto losing the fight. And so, Naruto would wake up in a hospital bed, and Jiraiya informs him about the Akatsuki. Now I'm going to say Kakashi is actually in the room, and Kakashi would then say the Akatsuki are very deadly and that Itachi just completely bodied him with no difficulty, so Kakashi is also going to have to train as well. So I'm actually going to say Jiraiya and Kakashi train Naruto for the 3 years. So Jiraiya, Naruto, and Kakashi head out for 2.5 years, and while that's going on, Hinata would actually train with Tsunade in Sakura's place, which means Hinata is going to have godly strength with her godly taijutsu skill. And this Sakura would currently just be working on her genjutsu with Kurenai over the course of the 3 years. It doesn't really matter, Sakura's irrelevant in this what if anyway. And anyways guys, with that out of the way, this would conclude the season finale of What If Kakashi Adopted Naruto. I would like to stop and thank each and every one of you for supporting this series. This series really did blow up my channel, and I went from literally like 5,000 subs to like 10,000. Well, it wasn't just this What If series, it was also other ones such as What If Goku went Legendary Super Saiyan, and What If Naruto befriended Kurama, and What If Naruto learned Flying Raijin. This month, or these past 2 months, have just been crazy for this channel, and I want to thank you guys for the overwhelming support you guys have been giving me, and you guys have been motivating me to push myself even further. And basically with your support, you're basically making me make better content. So in a way, you guys are benefiting not only me, but yourselves as well, because you guys are also getting better content. So please, give yourself a pat on the back, because you guys did this. It wasn't just me. This was mostly you guys. Well, with that out of the way, I'm going to get up out of here, guys. Be sure to like the video, share with your friends, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you're new. And yes, that was my dog barking really loud. Sorry about that. But with that out of the way, be sure to join the Discord and follow me on Twitter. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all later in the next video. Peace out.